How are we doing? Hello? How are we sounding? Gotta check in, see how the stream's looking. How are we doing? What if I spam the heart? There we go. Okay. Stay away from the mic like this. Hello there. Welcome to Carr Sports again. It is 8:14. The Reds will be hosting the Cardinals today. So let's talk about this real quick. We're going to come over here, and we're going to go to Watch Party. The Cincinnati Reds, who are currently 2 games under 500, will face the perfectly 500 Cardinals roster. I don't need to hear myself anymore. That's going to annoy me. All right. So, St. Louis Cardinals will be throwing their veteran righty, Kyle Gibson, at the Cincinnati Reds today. Gibson has had a pretty decent season. He's got an ERA just below 4. Been around the league. He's an innings eater guy. His ERA plus, I'm willing to bet it's probably exactly at 100. I am not going to check it right now. But Kyle Gibson has had a very solid career and season. So, yeah. He's going to give up a decent fight here against the Reds, especially a Reds team doing a full-on bullpen game with Emilio Pagan starting. So a lot of Reds fans, there's bad. There we go. We're ready to rock and roll. Where's the... There. Turn those little lights off. Rock that. Doesn't look that bad. Yeah, okay, there we go. Sorry. So Emilio Pagan, he was with the Padres last year. Yeah, Padres was where he had his best career season. He's a hard-throwing right-hander. I believe this is his 3rd appearance since late June. He's been dealing with a bunch of injuries. I believe his last one was the forearm. Right lat strain. So, how long is he, what's his, last appearances? Yeah, he's only appeared in 23 games. Alright, so the game is starting. Mason Wynn's going to be leading it off for the St. Louis Cardinals. I'll bring it up for you right here. Alec Burleson, their hard-hitting DH left-hander, will be batting second. The former Cub, Wilson Contreras, will be doing the catching. Nolan Arenado is over in the hot corner with Brandon Donovan over at second. Paul Goldschmidt's batting first. Lars Nootbaar is in right. Old friend Tommy Pham is in left field. And Scott the second. I wanted to say Bryson Stott. Victor Scott II is in center field. Looks like first pitch here to Mason Wynn. Popped up high. Hold up. I don't like how my game is back and delayed. ESPN. Hold up, ESPN's a little better. There we go. We can go Gamecast for this. Mason Wynn swings, sends one blooping right in front of Jake Fraley. That's going to be the first base hit of the day. There we go. This'll work. Got a fastball about middle of the plate. Just hitting it where it is, middle to outside. Just bloop it out the other way. First pitch to Burleson just misses. Just low. I don't know where it missed. It got the corner exactly. The kick delivery here to Burleson fouls that one off. Burleson's already got his 20th homer on the year. Leads the club with his 20 homers. Sam Maul is already... Okay. So coming... Oh, chop to steer. Back to Ellie. That is an easy double play. Sam Maul is already warming up in the Reds bullpen right now. Just chopped immediately right to steer. Steer quickly turns. And with Burleson not being a fast man, Ellie's able to quickly, just lazily flick it over to first to get the easy out. Former Cubs backstop. Wilson Contreras coming up to the plate here. First pitch to him will be foul back. Four-seam fastball, looking live. There we go. Wilson Contreras on the year, 260 batting average, 15 homers, 34 RBIs. His numbers are a little bit less than you'd expect, as that pitch is swung on and missed. A little less than you'd expect. He missed about, I want to say, a month after he got a little too close to the batter's box, and a swing by JD Martinez clipped him in the elbow, broke his catching hand. 0-2 pitches fouled back by Wilson Contreras. Swing and a miss, low cutter. Got him. Alright, so I'm going to have some things I want to talk about here. So, in between innings here, get back to that in just a minute. Jonathan India is here to set it off. His last 30 games, he has 3 hits. That's who I wanted the leadoff spot. Switch hitting phenom Ellie De La Cruz over at short. The backstop Tyler Stevens is doing the catching. Center fielder TJ Friedel batting cleanup. Steers batting 5th. DH will be Candelario batting 6th. Fraley, Benson, and Noel V. Marte round out the order. First pitch to India is just a strike. Right on the edge. Looked a bit off, but that's what the zone's going to be. Second pitch here. Big cut and a miss at a middle cutter. Kyle Gibson on the year is 4-7 in his 22 starts. He's got 115 strikeouts in 126 and a third innings, 14 homers given up, an opponent batting average of 251. 0-2 here to India. Checks his swing on a low sweeping breaking ball. It's going to be 1-2 here on Indy. Yeah, India's numbers have come crashing back down. 245, 9 homers, and OPS in the 730s. Just lays off another sweeper. It looked like he wanted it. It's going to be 2-2 here to India. Two here to India. Hits it high in the air. Going back on it is Victor Scott at the track to make the play. That's one down here for Kyle Gibson. Pretty good defensive alignment for the Cardinals. They are a defensive first team. Brennan Donovan with 220 plays without an error. That's pretty good. Ellie stands up here. First pitch to Ellie De La Cruz. Right on the corner for strike one. Ellie De La Cruz, 59 stolen bases, 21 homers, 51 RBIs. Second pitch, cutter just high. One pitch here to Ellie, just low. Contreras wanted to frame that one. That was just about an inch low. Ellie fouls that sweeper off. It's going to be evened up at 2 apiece. I don't like what today's lineup. 2-2 pitch coming here to Ellie De La Cruz. Swings at a breaking ball in the dirt. Strike 3. Great breaking ball, just in on the hands and just drops straight down. You can't touch it. Here's Tyler Stevenson, who's been red hot as of late. His average is up to 245 as that sinker clips the corner for strike one. Oh, 1 pitch is just a bit inside and low. Tyler Stevenson, as of NL catchers, one of the best in hitting the ball hard. Check swing on a sweeper that falls in the zone anyway. It's going to be a strike. It went anyway, so. Stevenson asked for a call at time. Warren for the Yankees. There's no shot that's Art Warren, is it? I'll look that up as soon as his at-bat's over. Ain't no way it's Art Warren. That'd be crazy. Oh, accidentally kicked that. Stevenson takes a sweeper in the other batter's box. This isn't a great matchup for Stevenson. Ground ball pitcher, ground ball hitter. Stevenson hits the ball hard. That's been one of his best insurgent things. As Gibson doesn't get the call, it's a sinker right on the outside edge. Looked to be a strike. Contreras was walking away. Kyle Gibson was walking away. Stevenson was digging at the dirt like he was ready to get a strike 3 called that he didn't like. The umpire didn't call it. And Stevenson, with his second life, pops it sky high to the shortstop. Mason Wynn is under to get it. Reds go 1-2-3 here in the first. Kyle Gibson's looking pretty good. All right. So what I kind of wanted to talk after the next inning. How about that? 14-game hitting streak for Nolan Arenado. He's been red hot. How about I don't block the thing? 3 doubles and a homer, 8 RBIs, 8 runs scored. Nolan Arenado starting to turn what's been kind of a not so great season around here as of late. Emilio Pagan is about to start his second inning of work. He got through the first in only 9 pitches. You'd have to assume that if Arenado reaches, well, this might be his last man regardless, because Brendan Donovan and then Lars Nootbaar are both lefties. So you'll probably go to Sam Maul, as this is popped up sky high. Stevenson has to lean back to catch it. That's 4 outs, 10 pitches. TJ Friedel out in center. Happy birthday. Hopefully, can we get a birthday bomb? That'd be pretty sick, right? They will not be going to Mall for Brandon Donovan. Maybe if it gets to Nootbaar. First pitch is a bit outside. Brandon Donovan's just a solid player. Good average, decent on base, 9 homers. And great defense wherever you put him as he takes a cutter down the middle for strike 1. That's just low. Splitter dives out of the zone. Not getting Donovan to chase. Oh, shoot. There we go. My bad. Foul back by Donovan's going to even the count at 2-2. There we go. 2-2 here to Donovan. Swing and lined at Benson. He doesn't see it, and it's going to fall right in front of him. It was hit right to him. He couldn't see it. Shades his face. Couldn't see it at all. He just puts his arm in front of his face, praying it doesn't hit him. That's a catchable ball, son. Just right in your eyes. You can't find it. Paul Goldschmidt standing in. Runner on first, 1 out. He'll look at a cutter center cut. Paul Goldschmidt having a disappointing year. Yes, the 18 homers, but only a .232 average and an OPS inside of 700. Goldschmidt looking at back-to-back cutters almost in the same place. Both those cutters have been middle. Hasn't even bothered on it. 0-2 here to Goldschmidt. He's going to have to swing the bat here. And he does, and he fouls off a splitter on the inside. 0-2 remains. Whew. Paul Goldschmidt's numbers in Great American Ballpark are gaudy. 300 average is that splitter's blocked by Stevenson. It bounced about a foot and a half before it got to the plate. That pitch didn't even show up on the ESPN board. 300 batting average though for Goldschmidt. 16 doubles, 20 homers in 62 games. Cardinals just have owned the Reds for years. 1-2 here to Goldschmidt. Checks his swing at a cutter. Appeal says he did not go. Just barely didn't go. Yeah, nothing here's been up. It's been center cut, but nothing upstairs. 2-2 here to Goldschmidt. Fouled off, fastball down and away. Did something get in Stevenson's eye? Stevenson takes the helmet off and he's using his shoulder pad to kind of rub something out of his eye. Ball bounce kicks some dirt up in his eyes. Two is bounced. India taps at second, throws on to first. That's going to be a double play. Emilio Pagan has been just phenomenal. Okay. So here's what we're going to talk about real quick. Let me get all this set up. Display capture. This isn't the edge rusher I thought was going to be getting traded. Alright. Alt. Alright, hold up. So let's read this now, shall we? Alright. So Patriots are trading Matthew Judon to the Falcons following prolonged contract stalemate. I would have thought the Patriots, they could only get a third-round pick for him? Final year of a 4-year contract? But you know he's going to sign. You couldn't get more for that? Judon had animated exchange Patriots brass during practice last month when he sat out drills. While the two sides appeared moving forward, they did not actually move forward. First pitch to Friedel was a ball just a bit outside, playing on his birthday. He's got a 703 OPS. That ain't half bad. Takes a cutter just on the upstairs corner. One here to Friedel. He lines that one foul. One, two here to Friedel. There seems to be some confusion on the infield. Arenado didn't know where he was supposed to play. I guess he didn't realize it was a 2-strike count. And he was playing Friedel just in case he tried dropping down a bunt. The 2-2 pitch here. Fouled back. Fastball upstairs. Two here to Friedel. Lined right at Goldschmidt. Wow. What are you going to do? Great swing. Hit them where they ain't. Didn't do it that time. Spencer Steers the first Red with 75 RBIs and 20 stolen bases since the Toddfather in 2014. First pitch here to Steer is a cutter outside. Takes another cutter outside. Steers average, now it hasn't been, he's been kind of sitting around 237 for most of the year. He started off really hot as the 2-0 pitch is on its way. Looks at a sweeper down the middle. But he started off red hot. He single-handedly killed the Phillies in that early season series. But since then, about after April, he slowly started coasting away as the 2-1 pitch is just a bit outside. I don't know where it missed, but allegedly it missed. Three-one here to Steer. Chases a sweeper in the other batter's box. Couldn't check his swing in time. Full count. Full count offering to Steer. Down the middle for strike 3. Guess he wasn't looking fastball because it completely froze him. Not great. Stepping up now is Jamer Candelario, the DH. Signed him to a long-term deal, and like what happens to most former third baseman in division that we signed to a 3-year deal, he has been very mediocre. I'm looking at you, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch is fouled off. 0-1 pitcher to Candy. Just high in on the hands. Raise his hands to get out of the way of that pitch. Yeah, I shouldn't dog on Candy that much. He's got 19 homers. Hasn't been bad defensively. 1-1 pitch. Chopped, chased a changeup out there. Arenado will easily make a play on it. Oh, TJ Antone's going to be joining the booth. No more real big news. I do want to talk about Doval. Poor Camilo Doval. Just look at these number changes. What happened? From being one of the most dominating relievers in all of baseball to, if I can stop kicking that, just he's been one of the best relievers in baseball for the past 2 years, and then he's just fallen off. Do you know how frustrating that would have to be? To just be like, oh, well, I'm so good. Eventually my stuff will play out, and then your stuff just isn't playing out of your slump. Like, he wasn't really that good at not limiting hard contact. This year it's been terrible. He's just getting shelled. He's walking way too many people, and his hard hit rate keeps going up. What intrigues me the most is his extension going down a bit. And I'm not talking about like the percentages, but it's 0.3 less than it was last year. When I looked at the numbers, it was identical from the year prior. Who gave this man a headset? Oh, you know, here we go. TJ Antone back in the booth, Mr. 3-time Tommy John candidate. How do you manage that? Sam Maul's into the game here to face Lars Nootbaar. His first pitch is a fastball down the middle. The mini Mighty Maul in 38 games has a 2-1 record, ERA just under 2.5. Sweeper down the middle, taking it all the way. Oh, 2 here to Nootbaar. Just a bit outside. Lars Nootbaar not having as good of a year as he did last year. 228 batting average. A little bit over half a dozen homers and OPS in the 700s. 1-2 pitch is just in on Nootbaar. A little bit high, brushed him off the plate. A little bit more acting than it was actually that far off the plate. Pitch count winding down here. 5. The 2-2 pitch to Nootbaar. Swings, hits it right back to Maul. Maul recovers to throw him out. Slow roller came right back up the Maul, hit him right in the palm of the glove and squirted away. He was able to scurry back over to it and be able to throw him out. Here is Tommy Pham stepping in. First pitch to him. Fastball called strike 1. 0-1 pitch to Tommy Pham. Strike 2 called. Changeup down and away. Pham, the 0-2, just a bit outside. Pitch count wind down, the 1-2. Pham swings, able to foul it off. "19 wins in their past 22 games for the Padres is crazy." 1-2 pitch again to Pham. He fouls it off. Same result. "1-2 here to Pham. Looks at a sweeper down and away. Pham doesn't like it. Had a little bit of something to say. At the end of the day, he's just window shopping. Just looking. Just looking. Perfect pitch. First pitch here to Victor Scott. Breaking ball that just comes right back in. Completely unfair for a hitter that's hitting a $119. A 1 here to Victor Scott. Swings at a big sweeper. Had no chance of touching it. 1 homer, 6 RBIs, and OPS in the 370s. Oh my goodness. 0-2 pitch is a fastball way outside. Would have nailed a righty. 1-2 here from Maul is about to be on his way. Pitch count winding, the kick and pitch. Strike 3, sorted him, went around, stopped, couldn't hold up. I'm going to go get myself a drink. I'm going to be right back. Okay, we are back. I'll be trying to pay attention a little bit to chat here. Let's see. Nothing really going on right now. So, Mountain Dew. I don't think the one person just wants to listen to me drink Mountain Dew into my mic. Unless, I don't know, say something in chat, and then I'll start doing it. I don't know. Okay, here we go. We're back. Oh, boy. The Reds same game parlay. Oh, my gosh. Jamer Candelario to record a hit. TJ Friedel to have 2 total bases. And Jake Fraley to record a hit. The Reds same-game parlay is like 4-100 this year. It's so bad. Speaking of Jake Fraley needing a hit, here he comes in now. Pitch in, cutter just a bit high. Yeah, Kyle Gibson is a huge guy, 6'6", just downhill, coming right at you. Hit right to first base. Goldschmidt's going to flip it to Gibson. One away as Jake Fraley sat down. Alright. I can just hit the mute button. I forgot I can do that. First pitch to Benson. Sorry. Respond to someone. Will Benson... Hold up, is that a stance change? He's got his hands a little bit different here. 1-1 count here. Looks at a curveball just a bit low. I'm looking at this. Benson, he's still standing all nice and high, but it looks like his elbows are a bit different. Maybe I'm just looking at random stuff, but... yeah, his stance looks different. There's my mic boom's falling off. Uh-oh. Will Benson, the 1-2. Looks at a sweeper. That's a first. Normally I'm used to seeing him swing at that. We got improvement. Two here to Will Benson. Looks at a cutter just off the plate. Full count here to Benson. Yeah, he's done a stance change. He's a little bit open and his hands are a little bit different. And it looks like it works today as he's drawn a full count walk. The Reds got their first base runner of the day. The perfecto is over. That's all we care about. Here's former top prospect Noel V. Marte. 179 batting average, 3 homers, 12 RBIs, and an OPS that makes you sad. First pitch to him, takes a sweeper just down. One-0 here to Marte. Takes a sinker right on the outside black. Won't be his longest slide of the year, just an 0 for 11. Even if he makes it 0 for 12. Pickoff attempt to get Benson. Benson was basically standing over on top of first, so no chance they were going to get him. So... and the no-hitter's over. There we go. Lines it right through the 3-4 hole. Just shoots it right through in between first and second. And that's going to be 2 base runners here for top of the order. Takes an outside, looks like breaking ball, and just slices it through that gap in the infield. They had him played pretty hard to pull. That's hit right to the traditional second base bag. Only problem was Brandon Donovan was playing right behind the physical second base. India takes a sinker high. And that's going to be strike one. Oh, 1 here to India. Takes a sweeper just low the inside corner. India with runners in scoring position. 284 and 5 doubles, 2 homers, 33 RBIs. 14 walks, too. That's not bad. Just the Joey Votto mentality. Oh, there's men on. I can drive in. Let's get a walk. I mean, he is the leadoff guy, so not that bad of a strategy, I guess. 2-1 here to India. Kick the pitch. Taken for strike. Looked a bit high. Home plate man disagreed with me. India calls his timeout. Ellie De La Cruz lurking on the on-deck circle. 2-2 here to India. The kick, the pitch, fouls it off. India cranks it, looking up, gone! 3-run homer, Jonathan India. His 10th homer of the year, his 4th hit in his last 30 games. That's a sad stat. Reds got a 3-run lead on the back of the captain, Jonathan India. All I heard was the swing. I was looking back because one of my friends is asking me for when our school opens. Feel like you should know that by now. We're seniors. But India goes down, golfs a pitch, and just crushes it to the pull side porch. For a guy with a batting average of 160 over his last couple games, it's not half bad. Ellie hits one down the line. Pham charging. He will make the play in foul territory. 2 out. First pitch swing, and Ellie got almost none of it. And Pham just kind of backhand snags it. Yeah, he knows he's about to run into the wall. He flicks his glove, which that hurts, so I just alone trying to do that. I don't want to know how it was going to feel if he collided with the wall. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson, standing in. Almost offered at a sweeper away. There we go. Got it fixed. The 1-0 pitch, just a bit high. Fog starting to cover a little bit of the outfield from the home run fireworks, if you could call them fireworks. Stevenson looks at a cutter called for a strike. Just a bit high? Or just low enough to be in the top part of the strike zone? The 2-1 to Stevenson takes it just outside. (3-1) to Stevenson. I saw a statistic that Stevenson is one of the best hitters in 3-1 as he drills this one to the gap. Going back on it is Scott. It is gone. Tyler Stevenson slugs another bomb out of here. He's red hot. His 16th of the year. Great American Ballpark strikes again. 390 to the pull gap. or to the oppo gap, but just takes a pitch and goes with it. That's the old Tyler swing that we used to know in 21 and 22 before the injury. Do I dare say Tyler Stevenson's back? Because as soon as I say that, he's going to go 0 for 40. Cardinals send up their pitching coach. TJ Friedl, center fielder. 2 outs here. 4 in. Looks at a cutter. Called a strike. Don't know about that one, Chief. On 1 to Friedl. Chases one a little bit high. Fouls it off. 0-2 here to Friedl. Playing on his birthday. He's been in the majors for his birthday the past couple years, but he's never played on his birthday. As he looks a fastball high. Does he got a birthday bomb in him? The kick, the pitch. He does not have a birthday bomb in him as he strikes out swinging. Reds bombs away. India, Stevenson. Reds lead 4-0. Oh my goodness. Is there anything else going on Twitter? That's always a scary thing to say. What's going on Twitter? What's going on for the For You? Man, I can't wait for them to do one of those giveaways next year. So when I officially turn 18, I can be in all of these festivities. This has to be a prank. This can't be real. This cannot be real. This has to be a prank. There's no way. There's no way this is true. The Patriots, the New England Patriots, beat writer posted saying the Jaron Duran sales have broken the MLB record for most sales ever recorded in a single day. This comes after his suspension for saying a slur on air. That can't be real. That has to be a prank. There's no shot. Oh my god. New England. First pitch here from Carson Spires is into the game. Strike one to Mason Wynn. Did they really give up on Carson Spires being a starter? I mean, he hadn't been bad. He hadn't been great, but he hadn't been bad. Cutter grounded to India. India will flick on to first. One down. That can't be real. That fits too perfectly. That fits too perfectly with Twitter. Every single jerk on Twitter saw what he said and then immediately ran to go buy his jersey. Because everyone on Twitter is hateful. First pitch here to Alec Burleson. Takes a sweeper down the middle for strike one. I went to go see Carson Spires pitch when we faced the Giants a couple Sundays ago. He gave him 3 runs as that changeup's down. I mean, he pitched well enough to get the win. 5 innings, 3 runs. We didn't necessarily anticipate Fernando Cruz giving up like 5 runs. Faster than you could like breathe. As that's a big cut and a miss on another good changeup low by Burleson. 1-2 here to Burleson. First time up, ground into a double play. Now there's no one on for him to ground into a double play. And there was a pitch that looked like it should have been a pitch out. Two here to Burleson. Hits it hard, coming on is Friedel. He'll backhand it for out number 2. That has to be bait. There's no way. There's no way Jared Duran broke the single game. It has to be for Boston. It can't be for all MLB. I'm looking it up as soon as this inning's over. There's no shot. I know there's a bunch of people that would run with that and think it's funny. But come on. Don't be that lame. It all has to just be for the bit. 1-0 pitch to Contreras is a cutter down the middle at 88. Oh my God. Alright, maybe Carson Spires was better as a reliever. Just looking at the numbers, as that's dotted on the corner for strike 2. Carson Spires had a 5.40 ERA as a starter. Had an ERA inside of 3 as a bullpen guy. So, not half bad. Especially when this has kind of been his role. Go 4, 5, 6, 7. Hand it off to someone after getting out in the 7th as the 1-2 pitch is just off the plate away. Good take by Contreras. Could have seen it going either way. 2-2 here to Contreras. Slugged, coming on is Fraley. He'll play it on a hop. That's a base hit for Contreras. I want to look. I gotta wait. I don't want to take away from the stream. What the hell's the point? No one's watching, so. First pitch to Nolan Arenado's a cutter in. Another fastball just veering in on a hitter. 2 pitches have to move Nolan Arenado away from where he was standing. 2 get off my plate pitches. Here's the 2-0. Breaking ball center cut. I guess Nolan didn't want any piece of a pitch in the 2-0 because he didn't even flinch. And it was a pretty good pitch to hit. 2-1 here to Nolan. Fouls it off back behind home plate. Stevenson will watch it go. So the count's even at 2 apiece. Two here to Arenado. Fouls it back off. Same result as the pitch before. About same location. Arenado on back-to-back pitches. Bit of a reaching swing. And just flaring it foul. Two here again. Sinker popped up. Marte's running hard into foul ground, and he's got it. That's going to end the inning. Now, I got to see if this is real. There's no shot. Oh, okay. No. I'm not bothering with a South Park bit today. Single day MLB jersey sales. Yeah, that was just a bit I was gonna say. I like how you can just click around and find out. There's no way. MLB players. That's not great advice, but okay. Oh my god, Twitter. I don't know what I'm going to see next, so I'm going to click off here. Oh no, it's real. Oh wait, it is real. Hold up. Actually, is it? Because Fox News is the one reporting on it. There's no shot. The 27-year-old. There's no shot. Okay, so it is real. It is real. They're not like, it's not a bit. Oh my god, people. First pitch to Spencer Steer is hit high in the air. Contreras looking back at it. He's going to watch it go out of play. That's ridiculous. That can't... Single day over like a big free agent signing? Really? Are we that petty? 0-1 pitch is right on the line for ball one. Kyle Gibson's getting robbed here. That pitch was a strike. That was every inch of a strike. 1-1 pitch here to Steer. Way outside. Breaking ball that didn't start over the plate. Halfway there wasn't a strike, and it definitely didn't finish a strike. Two-one pitch here. That's ball three. Pretty good pitch in the upstairs corner. A little bit in. Three-one pitch here to Steer. Looks at a breaking ball that he thought was ball four. He was about to take his little stroll over to first. Umpire had to tell him he's coming back. Full count here to Spencer. Fouls it off down the line. roped it, couldn't keep it fair. Full count offering again to Steer. And it runs in. That's going to be a leadoff walk for Spencer Steer. Jamer grounded out his first time on a weak. Was it weak? Yeah. Weak comebacker. Looks at strike one. I'm going to have to hold up before saying if it's a strike or not because the umpire's been pretty inconsistent on the day and they keep showing them. So they're not making it any better for him. Looks at a changeup down and away. One here to Candy. Fouls it off his leg. I think that got him. Reached out on a pitch outside and fouled it into him. That's not a great sign. He's way ahead. One, two here to the Candy Man. Nope. Checking on Steer. Didn't get him. Wasn't close to getting him, but throw over anyway, because why not? Strike three called and Candy can't believe it. Wasn't a strike. It was upstairs. Sinker kind of started running back in. Didn't start a strike. Halfway there, it wasn't a strike, and it didn't finish a strike. Only for the umpire did he see it as a strike. One down. First pitch to Fraley in the exact same spot. This time it's called a ball. You know, we all know umpires aren't going to be perfect, but can we get consistency? Like, if the strike zone remains the same as Fraley bloops one right over the head of the second baseman, coming in strong is Nootbaar. It's going to move Steer up to second. Just a little blue pit. Not half bad. Breaking ball running to the outside corner, and he just met it and flared it. Good piece of hitting. But what I was saying about umpires, like, if you are just consistent, like, I'm not asking you to be perfect, right? They're at the end of the day, they're humans, not robots. So, I mean, what are you going to do? Just please be consistent with it. That's all we ask. First pitch, Benson fouled it off. He walked and scored a run on India's 3-run homer. 0-1 here to Benson. Hits one hard, towering foul. Straighten that one out, big dog. Come on, Willie B. Will he be good? Willie B. 0-2 here to Benson. I'd be hammering the strikeout money line. He looks at a breaking ball low. I'm such a hater. They're showing him his take. Come on. 1-2 here to Benson. Looks at another breaking ball. It got away from Contreras for a second. Runners had no thoughts on moving up. Two here to Benson. And strike three. Swings over top of a cutter. And if you would have hammered the strikeout money line, you just cashed out. You're welcome. What's his strikeout rate? Is it up to 80% yet? I feel like it's close to 80%. I've never seen such an automatic out before in my life. Noelvi Marte went with a pitch his last time up. He stands on with 2 men on. Check swing. First base umpire says he does not go. 1-0. That's ridiculous. Ellie's got almost 60 stolen bases. And then tied for second is Ohtani and Turang with 33. Noelvi Marte hits one right to third base. And Arenado just kept his cleat on third as he scooped it up. That's going to end the inning. Reds go quietly with 2 men on. Let's see. What else is happening on Twitter? What fun is happening on Twitter? Let's see, what else is going on? Yeah, that's not admittedly great. The big 4 shortstops. Dansby Swanson's been the best of them, but that's just heavy carried by defense. So that's funny. So a stream, like one of the collab guys that, EA gives out like those, like, what's it called? All right, this is a codified stat I'm going to get to here in a hot second. So EA has like the creator program where you can like play the game early in its beta stages and kind of just get some words and stuff out. As the first pitch here to Donovan is called a strike. But the Bengals were coming out with an all-orange uniform or something, and it got leaked because it was in the game. And the Bengals were like, oh, well, guess the word's out. As Donovan rips one down the line, Fraley's going to have to play it off a 2-hop of the wall. Donovan's coming into second, and India can't handle the relay throw. Ball didn't go to second and went to the cutoff man, so they wouldn't have got him anyway, but it could have been close. So the Bengals tweeted out, they're saying, 1 like, and we'll release the uniform thing. I think they got their 1 like. Here's a fun stat. Barry Bonds in one season walked 130 or 232 times. Salvador Perez has 232 walks in his career. That's just a fun stat I wanted to throw out. Okay, back to the watch party. Here is the former MVP, Paul Goldschmidt. Looks at a breaking ball outside.
Runner on second here. Oh, this isn't loading. That's not great. Goldschmidt lines that one foul. One pitch here to Goldie. Hits it hard on the ground to Ellie. Ellie's going to be able to easily make the throw with this little hand cannon in his back pocket. Out number one. Seeing these average boards is kind of crazy. Like, 290 for the middle is just a decent zone. How are you hitting 0 on a fastball up and in on you? Just up and in. I'd be pounding as a pitcher right there. Boom, boom, boom. Come hit it. If you have goose eggs in a certain spot in your strike zone, that's all I'm throwing at. As the first pitch to Spires was down, allegedly. 1-0 is taken fastball by Lars Nootbaar. I would be hammering that upstairs corner. One here to Nootbaar, and he fouls it off down the pole line. One-two here to Nootbaar. Checks his swing at a fastball just a bit up. Two-two here to Nootbaar. Swing and a miss. Sat him down. Tommy Pham standing in, 2 down. Looks at a pitch that was allegedly in the strike zone for strike one. Oh, 1 pitch just a bit farther out than what would have been a strike in the expanded strike zone. 1-1 count here to Tommy. Swing and a miss at the big sweeper. One-two is a sweeper way out of the strike zone. I love listening to TJ Antone talk pitching. He'd make a great pitching coach when his UCL is no longer able to be rebuilt. I've never seen a guy with such bad injury luck. 3 Tommy John surgeries. How? Tommy Pham fouls that one off. Middle cutter. Just, how do you get 3 Tommy Johns? Like, I don't understand how you manage that. I don't want to be the guy that says Lamau give up, but at that point, bro, live to be able to pick something up in your 30s. 2-2 here to Pham. Backs him up off the plate. Looked pretty good. But called ball 3. It's going to be a full count here. Just, Full count here. And it got him in on the hands. Did that get his bat first or no? I love listening to TJ Antone talk pitching as if anybody else is understanding what he's talking about with vertical tilt and axis. Like, I understand what he's trying to say. It's just how you're holding like a breaking ball. You don't want your sweeper to like drop. You're not looking for a sweeper to 12-6. You're looking for it to like run like that. Like a more drastic slider. But just dumb it down as that second pitch of the at-bat. First one was a ball outside. Second one was a sweeper. Breaking like that, as TJ Antone just taught me. For strike one. 1-1 here to Scott. Strike two. I will not say anything about the location of that pitch. It was perfect. It was a ball. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when I come for you? 1-2 pitch, foul down the line. Whew. 1-2 here to Scott. Looking at a fastball down the middle. Window shopping again. Just looking, just looking, just looking. I'm going to be right back. I got to go run and do something real quick. I'll be back before the next inning starts, though. Okay, we're back. Any current watchers? No. Whew. I'm back. The viewers aren't, which is what it is. I'm fine with talking to myself. It's not like I don't do it enough anyway. That's in the wrong ear. Whew. I need to get back in wrestling shape. I'm fat. Jonathan India standing back in his last at-bat. He went yard. His first pitch he sees, though, this time. Breaking away from him. Ball one. 1-1 here to India. Just low. Two here to India. Strike one. Should be ball three. 2-1 here. India slugs it. Victor Scott going back on it. 2-homer game for Jonathan India. Way to snap out of a slump, Jonathan India. His 11th homer of the year, his second of the day, and the Reds got 5 up on the Cardinals here in the 5th. His 4th multi-homer game in the big leagues. He takes a BP fastball down the middle, and he didn't miss a 0-1 here to Ellie. Why is my... We good? Everything good? Okay, it said OBS disconnected. I must have gotten too excited. Ellie's down in the count 2-0. He's got 21 homers on the year. He's projected to have 21 total by Fangraphs. 0-2 pitch is just a bit outside. It was a lot outside, but I wanted to say the line. He was also projected to only have 30 stolen bases. He had that halfway through May? If I remember correctly? Yeah. 1-2 pitch to Ellie. Looks at a pitch called strike 3. Perfect sinker. I mean, that time it was right on the line. Just ran right back in at the last minute. Didn't start a strike. Halfway through it wasn't a strike. This time it ended a strike. Good pitch there from the veteran righty. Tyler Stevenson has had 2 very vastly different at-bats. One was a long ball. The other one was a pop-up. First pitch swinging. It's a chopper to Mason Wynn. Wynn's got a cannon and Stevenson isn't fast. So you can figure exactly what happened there. Ground out. And up comes TJ Friedl, the birthday boy. Pitch clock winding down. Here comes the first pitch to Friedl. And he slugs it! The birthday boy's got a long bomb! Up above the bullpen! Happy birthday, TJ Friedl! His 8th homer of the year! What'd I say his last at-bat? Can we get a birthday boy homer? Pretty sure I said that. Watch it back. Instead, he struck out. This time he gets his birthday bomb. Hit the buds. Hit it to the bar. Oh, and they didn't even catch it. First pitch here to Steer. Looks at a curveball that looks like it skipped a bit. I'm going to need another drink. I'm giving myself a migraine from screaming. All this soundproofing, and I got the mic right in front of me. So, my apologies for being loud. Steer looks at a breaking ball that kind of just spins right in front of him. Didn't do anything with it as he kept his bat on the shoulder. Reds got a touchdown. They missed the extra point, so it's only 6-0. 1-1 to Steer. Looks at a cutter that just drops into the zone. Wasn't the pitch location he wanted, so he's just spitting on it. Willing to take it, go back to work. The 1-2 pitch to Steer, slicing foul. Reds have been needing to get hot. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Steer. Breaking ball that he's able to not go around on. 2-2. The Reds, they started off so well and then everyone got hurt again. the Reds tapered off. It became sad and depressing because all those exciting young guys just started dropping like flies. As the 2-2 is on its way, it's a fastball outside. Everyone knew eventually, as soon as there was some kind of a stable lineup for more than 2 games, that this team was going to slowly start clawing its way back. 13 out of 21 games have been a W, as here comes the full count offering. And Steers slugs it into the gap. Fam's running it down. He will cut it off. Steers going for 2 because Fam boots it. And Steers going to roll up into second base with what should be a single error on Fam. And here comes Ollie Marmol. Gibson is done. Fam, he saw how quick Steer was running. Because I think Steer was going to test the arm of Fam, which is not something you really want to do. He's got a pretty good arm. But it's like he panicked. He's like, oh, he's actually going. Instead of, oh, he's going, he just panicked, raised his glove too fast, and just kicked it into the center field. He was able to gather, wasn't close at all at that point. Well, that's going to be how Gibson's day ends. He's on the hook for less than a quality start. By a lot. Failed to go 6 and instead he gave up 6 runs. So that's not great. But a young lefty or veteran lefty by the name of King is coming on for the Cardinals. What is your name? Oh, it doesn't say. All right. What's the MLB play say? Reds, Bengals, FC Cincy, the Ohio State Bearcats in Kentucky. Rally House, Rally House. It's your city, it's your house. It's the Rally House. Alright, it was... John King is going to be the guy coming on. There we go.
Singing the Rally House jingle.
Rally House is a good place. If you got a Rally House near you, I'm not sponsored. Maybe one day. I wish. But, Rally House, if you want to just buy some stuff for your room, some sports memorabilia, go for it. They got some good stuff. A lot of really good stuff. The Reds are back. They go to John King, a lefty, to turn around Jeimer Candelario. I think that's what I'm going to do a lot during the summer now. I'm going to be calling a game every Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon baseball will be what we call it. There we go. You're welcome. You get to hear more of me. John King, he's got a good ERA, not a good opponent batting average. 2.84 ERA, 2.60 batting average is the first pitch. Is a daddy hack from Candelario. He just didn't get any of it. If he made contact with it, it might have gone 1.5 miles. He just didn't even get a fray of any of it. 0-1 pitch is going to be a ball just a bit inside. This Reds lineup, this is the Reds lineup as the 1-1 pitch is hit right back to Donovan. Donovan boots it. And Candy's not... Oh! Goldschmidt booted it again! That should be 2 errors on the play as the steer goes backside to third and Candy's going to take first. Brennan Donovan gathered back. He had time to just calm down and make a good play. Yeah, the ball eats him up, bounces off the inside part of his glove. He goes back, gathers... And he just, looks for 2 seconds and whips it. And then Goldie has it, lifts up, and the ball pops out. That's just a bad defensive play. One, you gotta get it. It's a ground ball right to you. And then you gotta make sure you don't fling it out of your glove when you bring it up to show it. Just stay down at that point. Jake Fraley looked at a first pitch strike. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Runners on the corners, 2 out. Fraley, Tapper to the pitcher. No man's land. Donovan flips, and he can't get there. Another run will score. The Reds up a touchdown. They got the extra point now. Just Tapper into no man's land. King goes up trying to, swipe at it. Can't get there. Donovan decides the correct course of action is to underhand flip it to Goldschmidt. And to no one's surprise, Fraley beat it out. So now there are 2 men on for Will Benson. So the inning is about to end here. As the first pitch is low to Benson. I'm being mean. I'm being way too mean. That is ridiculous that the Cardinals have owned us for that long. 1-0 pitch to Benson is grounded foul. The Reds, if they sweep today, which, they're up pretty well, ESPN gives them a 98.9% chance of winning. They said the same for the Falcons in the Super Bowl. Falcons fans didn't think they were going to be catching a straight here, did they? Womp womp, 28-3. But it looks like the Reds are going to get their first sweep of the Cardinals in GABP in 7 years. 1-1 pitch to Benson is low. Reds looking to make the Cardinals no longer above 500. And with a pretty good Royals team coming in, if the Reds can split against the Royals, that would be great. 2-1 pitch is grounded. Mason Wick boots it! And the bases are going to be loaded. An inning of errors for the St. Louis Cardinals. Defense, what's that? Never heard of her. The bases are loaded for Noelvi Marte. If there was a batter I wanted to come up with the bases loaded, he wouldn't be one of them. But that's what is in the cards today. A Noelvi Marte bases loaded appearance with 2 outs. I hope that gets clipped as he hits a grand slam. That'd be great. I'd love it so much. Just a defensive catastrophe this entire inning. Poor John King. John King has gotten no help. Marte singled in the third. He ended up scoring on India's first of 2 long balls. And now with the bases loaded, the first pitch to Marte is an outside changeup. Bases loaded. He's got 6 at-bats. 2 hits, no grannies. Another backdoor changeup. That missed. 2-0 here to Marte. He's in the driver's seat with ducks on the pond. And if he wants to officiate the kill shot, this could be it. Hits that one hard, but foul. He had the right idea. Take that launch angle, straighten it out to center. It's going to be a granny. Two-one here to Marte. And it's in off the plate. It's 3-1. John King, what are you going to do? There's nowhere to put him. You got to come to Noelvi Marte. 3-1 here to Marte. And ball 4 is called strike 2. A fastball that was nowhere near, about a ball length out of the strike zone. And that is going to be strike 2. Bases loaded, 2 out, the full count. The pitch, fouled back by Marte. I don't want to see that board. Hold up. I'm putting my hand up because I don't want to see what happens. Because the game feed's a little bit behind what the board says. full count here to Marte, the 9-hole hitter. A 222 on base should get you fired. But here we go. Full count pitch. Chop to Goldschmidt. And the first good defensive play by the Cardinals this inning. Didn't know they could do that. What should be 8-0. I'm just getting greedy. It's already 7-0. Reds are going to have fun. I'm going to go text a Cardinals fan real quick. I'll be right back. Welcome back, because we are back. Oh my goodness, the Pirates have dropped 10 straight. Oh my god, you buy at the deadline and it backfires. I feel so bad. I'm going to have to say I feel bad to one of my Cardinals, or Pirates fans, not Cardinals fans. I don't like the Cardinals. As strike one is called Slatter at the bottom of the strike zone. Did I finally send? Okay, yay. I'm going to get death threats now from a Cardinals fan. That's always fun. Mason wins, slugs one, blooping, and Jake Fraley misses it. We might be the Cardinals, as we can't make a defensive play now. That has to be an error. That has to be an error. Don't even try and say that was a base hit. They scored that a double. That is generous for when both guys pull up and then it blatantly hits off one's glove. That's getting changed in about 2 seconds. Both outfielders pulled up because they neither called it. And so then at the last second, Fraley goes from stopped to lunging at a ball. And to his credit, he almost got there. That's a comeback, and that's going to score a run. First pitch swinging was Burleson, and he lines it right back up the middle. Cardinals get a run back. Uh-oh, guys. The win percentage went down from 98.9 to 96.8. I'm shaking in my boots. I'm scared. First pitch to Contreras is fouled back. How many errors did the Cardinals have last inning? Only gave them 2. That's crazy. 0-1 pitch is fouled back again. Sinker this time a little bit higher than the one previous. I'm giving myself a migraine. That's always fun. I'm not going to have a voice for my first day of senior year. 0-2 pitch is slugged higher than it is far. Benson lays out for it. He can't get it. Ends up blooping right in between Benson and Ellie. He hit that a mile in the air, and it sounded good. He just hit it so Benson screaming, I got it, I got it, I got it, I don't got it, as it's gonna fall right in front of him. That was scored an infield single. That was 40 feet into the outfield. How is that an infield single? What? Okay, hold up. No. We're going to come right here. We're going to click on this single. 209 feet. Just how? Two men on here for Nolan Arenado. First pitch he sees. Cutter. Outside. Big cut and a miss out of sweeper, making him look silly as it darts away from him. One pitch. Arenado acted like it was going to hit him. I don't know if he's got bad vision or bad depth perception because that was down the middle. And he turned like he thought that was going to come back and nail him. So he's not seeing Spires well at all. And the 1-2 pitch chopped to Ellie, misses it on the backhand. That's going to score Burleson. And that's going to be runners back on first and second. Is this just just one-upping each other with horrible defense? It's hit right back to Ellie's backhand, and he just alligator arms it. He goes like that instead of fully extending his arm, and he would have had it. It's just a quick flip. That should have been 2 right there. Here's Donovan. Looks at a sinker down the middle. That's rough. So now it's a 5-run game. So now it's really scary. It's a 92.4. And the more I open my mouth, the higher chance the Reds are going to be to losing. And if that happens, I'm going to get bullied for a while. Hold up. Can I? Behind the back. That wasn't a swing. Okay. All right. Camera, is this a swing? Would that be a swing? I don't know. That's what he did. Hold up. Behind the back. Make. You don't know it didn't make it, do you? That was a make. You have no idea. 2-1 here, and it's high. Do not walk the bases loaded here, bro. Carson Spires, I will personally be your taxi driver to AAA if you walk him. I'm being so for real, too. You walk him, I'm going to cry. 3-1 to Donovan. Swinging, just chips it foul. Full count here to Donovan. And it's right down the middle for strike 3. Window shopping again. Just looking, just looking, just looking. I want to go get the basketball. Ugh. See that? You can't see that because that's where the angle is. Paul Goldschmidt standing in. 2 men on, 1 out, and he looks at a cutter, which is a type of fastball. for a strike right down the middle. 2 ground outs today. One was for the price of 2, and the other one was just your everyday ground out. That's a changeup that runs in. That'll be a ball. Jackson Holiday single. Okay. That's a sweeper that runs back in on the hitter. It's going to be strike 2 to Goldschmidt. The amount of Jackson Holiday, just like casual glazing's crazy. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. A middle BP fastball, and I guess the pitch was so bad he couldn't believe it. Because that changeup was 88 miles an hour, and it was down the middle. Right down Main Street. And that's going to be the last pitch for Carson Spires, as his day's done. Lefty coming up, and out comes the veteran lefty Justin Wilson. This couldn't end poorly at all, could it? It's Lars Nootbaar. I think we'll be fine. Aye. Yeah, exactly. Jamar Chase is holding out, and no one seems to be talking about it because they rather talk about CeeDee Lamb holding out. Aye. What did they say? That's scary. That can't be real, right? Another Twitter thing's breaking saying that some hacker leaked every single social security number. That's not great. That's really not great. Oh, joy. You want to know what else isn't great? Jordan Walker. He's not great. But I'm a high schooler sitting in my room that couldn't make the freshman team. So, hey, and I couldn't make the JV team as a sophomore. So I got double cut. That's always fun. So I don't know why I'm talking about someone that was a former top 5 prospect and is going farther than I ever will in baseball. First pitch to Walker is popped sky high, in play for Steer, and he will make the catch. Jordan Walker, what a great at-bat. Reds lead, cut in by the Cardinals. I'll be right back. we are back, and Red's getting some good news on Brent Suter. All right, that's great to hear. The Raptor is going to be back. Jonathan India standing in. He's gone yard twice on the day. First pitch he sees is a sinker called for strike one. That one's fouled back hard. Reds are about to get really healthy here in a hot minute. Matt McClain's going to be back in a hop, skip, and a jump, whatever you want to say. And then Brent Suter's going to be back, so one of these relievers is going to get DFA'd eventually as the 0-2 pitch is just a bit low. One, two, here to India, and he ropes it right through the middle of the infield. He's turning for two. No, he isn't. Wisely shut it down, but Donovan was going to miss the ball anyway. So, I mean, he could have gone for it. Jonathan India, he had 3 hits in his last 30 games. He's got 3 hits today. I love how Austin Wynn is just sitting there. He definitely got put on the IL just so he wouldn't be like DFA'd again. Ellie, first pitch hit to Mason Wynn, on to Donovan, on to Goldschmidt. 6-4-3, double play. Well, that wasn't fun. That really wasn't fun. Tyler Stevenson will be due up, but not after Ollie Marmol makes another pitching change. Cardinals going back to the bullpen. Babe, wake up. The Reds are giving me playoff hopes again. Could not be more real. First career complete game for Rhett Lauder. 7 innings, 8 strikeouts. You think I'm searching for them? What's Red's Daily saying? He's got to be happy. The Little League Cardinals. You hate to see this poor defensive performance from him. It's a rough season. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's like just funny to laugh at. Oh, they're showing like a kid. Little kid. About the size of a baseball. He's reaching for mom's beer. Based kid. Based kid. Kyle Leahy's in. First pitch fastball. Strike one. Only 95 miles an hour. Antone was saying he gets up to 100 and throws a 90 mile per hour slider. I feel like 90 mile per hour sliders, as that fastball's outside, I feel like 90 mile an hour sliders aren't rare anymore. I feel like they're not. You used to say like 90 mile per hour, like changeup, that's crazy. And I feel like you still see it. 1-1 pitch is hit high in the air. Walker doesn't see it. Surprise there. And he will make the play. TJ Friedel, thank you for being interesting. Good luck. Don't tear your UCL again. I will be back. Ladies and gentlemen, the Reds' same game parlay. It's not looking half bad. TJ Friedel needed 2 total bases. He's got a homer, so that's 4. Jake Fraley's got a pair of singles. He only needed 1 hit. And Jammer Candelario is a hit shy of making this one a winner. Tommy Pham, a big swing and a miss. Here, I'll tell you. Someone needs to make a feature on FanDuel that you can say that this parlay won't hit. I mean, that's where you make money on this. You just say, nah, not happening. Whatever the red same game parlay is, do the opposite. Just hammer the under. You have a higher chance of winning. 2-0 here to Pham. Fouls it back. Whew. 2-0 again to Pham. Breaking ball just a bit in. Buy Prime, it's great. Not a sponsor. Wish. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Let's get the... Can we get a replay on that? I think it was pretty close. Right? It was kind of close. Probably not. 2-2 here to Tommy Pham. Skied high. Stevenson looking at it. He's got it. Tommy Pham pops out to the catcher in foul territory. Next trip to Miami Valley Gaming. As long as you got the lucky Buckeye. And up comes Victor Scott II. He's got great speed. He does not have great contact skills as he swings at a slider that was never going to be a strike. 2 strikeouts and a .116 batting average. That tells you all you need to know. He's not having a fun time. The 0-1 pitch squares the bunt, and he didn't make contact with a bunt. 0-2 here to Scott, and he looks at a slider low. That's improvement. Victor Scott wanted that slider. It was in the dirt. They're reading off a Bobby Witt stat. He's got more multi-hit games than games he has a strikeout in going on this month right now. That's ridiculous. Those are just some stupid numbers. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. Just a bit high and outside. It's going to go full here. Foul back. Middle fastball. Couldn't catch up to 93. I couldn't agree more. Ellie is so aggressively fast that it's a different kind of fast. Like, being fast is one thing, as here comes the full count offering. It is blooped. Benson coming on. He can't get there. Victor Scott gets a rare base hit, and that will raise his batting average up to 126. Oh my God. It went up 100, or it went up 10 points just to go to 126. That's a painful. That's painful. Hitting a $126. First pitch to Mason Wynn was a bit in, and so it's 1-0. A big cut and a foul back by Mason Wynn. Yeah, they're talking right now, and I'll do a breakdown after this, like some award predictions. I think that could be fun. Maybe even in between innings. Who knows? Maybe. That's chopped to first. On to India. Not quite at first. Just late. That's going to be a 6-4-3 fielder's choice. India's not got the strongest arm, but that was a pretty nice throw over. Mason Wynn's just pretty fast. A little bit of a stronger arm by Indy where he's not kind of like fading back. I think you get him. Most certainly get him. Alec Burleson stands in. Last time up, he scored. That's chopped foul. Burleson chops one. Benson going back on it. He makes the catch. That's 2 down, Willie. You don't got to throw into second. There we go. 7-2, 7th inning stretch. I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Oh, you can get a Reds bucket hat? I already got a wide brim Reds hat. I don't need another one. And I'm not going to another Reds game because I know they're going to disappoint me. The birthday boy stands back in. First pitch taken is TJ Friedel. 0-1 here to TJ Friedel. It's lifted high in the air. Deep it goes. A 2-homer day for the birthday boy. TJ Friedel with his second homer of the day. 2 on his birthday. Oh my goodness. Have yourself a birthday, TJ Friedel. Have yourself a day. The Reds are crushing today. First pitch here to Steer. He takes a slider down the middle. That could have been another homer if he uncorks it. 0-1 pitch fouled off. Ah, that's a fun stat. TJ Friedel is the first Reds player to homer on his birthday twice since the color commentator up in the booth, Barry Larkin. Steer fouls one off. It's going to remain 2-0. Now, this has been the set of 2-homer days. 0-2 here to Steer. Checks his swing. They didn't even bother to do an appeal. Strike 3. And here comes Jeimer Candelario. Number 3 is 0 for 3. He's going back to the dugout. I think here comes a pitching change. Yep, most certainly there's going to be a pitching change. Arlie Marmol, he's came out to change pitchers, I think, more than Mr. Reds had Pagan, Mall, Spires, and Warren. They're going to have the fourth guy, and they actually had a starter. This was a bullpen day for the Reds. That's wild. To all that celebrate tomorrow, King Felix Day. Felix Hernandez, it's the anniversary of his perfecto. To all that celebrate King Felix Day, unfortunately the Mariners are away in Detroit, so they won't be having a celebration. Last year they had a pretty decent celebration. It was like the 12th year anniversary of the perfecto. Do we rock the Reds cap? There we go. I think we finished the stream off with the Reds cap. The victory hat. Just like for every stream, if we're talking NFL and it's coming off a Cowboys win, you'll be seeing the win jacket. Wear it every single day after a win. And I'll wear it on stream after a win. And if they don't win, then please roast me. Roast me, please. I love being roasted for being a Cowboys fan. Because nothing brings me more joy than being disappointed by the Reds all season. During the summer, getting back, having to deal with school, thinking that maybe this year, which it's not going to be any different this year, we're arguably the worst we've been in a while. So that probably means we're winning the World Series because I like to lie to myself. Or not the World Series, the Super Bowl. Here comes Matthew Liberatore. failed starter in his 40th appearance, Liberatore was supposed to be like the future of the rotation. Now he's the future of a AAA rotation if he can't figure it out how to be a reliever, as he's got a 4.70 ERA. First pitch to Candy was a fastball, and Liberatore's working fast. Second pitch is fouled off Candy. Candy's reached on air. He struck out and grounded out. Batting average is down to 226. Was that fouled off, or did he just miss it so bad that the catcher couldn't believe it and dropped it? Oh-2 here to Jeimer Candelario. 0-4-3 on the day. And that one slugged. Going back on it is Pham at the track. He's got it. Warning track power for Jeimer Candelario. Two out now, and here comes Jake the Rake Fraley. He's 2 for 3 with an RBI. First pitch he takes. It's going to be called a strike, though. And the 0-1 pitch is grounded sharply to Donovan. This time he plays it well. And that's going to be the end of an inning. TJ Friedel started off with a loud bomb. Happy birthday. Light the candles. Just let me please have a piece of cake. We'll be right back. We are back. And Wilson Contreras is going to be leading things off here for the Cardinals. Buck Farmer is in. First pitch is skied. Ellie and Noelvi are calling for it. Ellie wanted it. Noelvi wanted it more, as both are now kind of chuckling at each other. Here we are in the top of the 8th. Buck Farmer, 40 games, 54 innings. One of the few guys in this Reds bullpen that has more innings than pitching appearances. I feel like Cruz is one of them. Spires is definitely one of them, as he's been a starter. Sam Maul's got like 10 less innings than pitching appearances. It means he'll come out and get the final out of an inning, and then go sit back down. Nolan Arenado's in a 1-1 count here. First pitch was a bit high. Second pitch was fouled away. And this pitch is blooped high in the air. Benson's coming on, and he will secure it. Did they just hit him with the Pac-Man? That wasn't the Pac-Man sound. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. Buck Farmer, 4 pitches, 2 out. In comes Brandon Donovan. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Breaking ball. 0-1 here to Donovan. Taken outside. Change up. Ran a little bit. One here. Taken for ball 2. That one is skied high in the air. Ellie and Benson are converging. Benson calls it off. The inning is over. That's a quick inning from Buck Farmer. He might come out for the 9th. Reds get one more chance. I'm not going anywhere this time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't want to hear that. That was sad. So annoying. Can we just not get political ads during sports games? That would be great. Since we're going into the later innings, how about let's rock with this, eh? There's enough light for me to just do that, right? We can just vibe, right? Late game. Get the LEDs going. Not that serious. Just don't go away from me, Cameron. That's great. Gavin Sheets' Twitter handle is CleanSheets24. That is a fire Twitter handle. Just like how Graham Ashcraft's Instagram is Will Benson fouls a slider back. His Instagram is like Instagram, but it's how he spells his name. That's creative. Have some fun if you can do that. My last name's Carr, so like, what am I doing with that? Can't really do much with that. Benson's going golfing on a breaking ball that was definitely not in the strike zone. Are we about to get the Will Benson special? 0-2. Doesn't chase. Nope, don't go away. Here's Benson and a Benson special. Swing and a miss. Bye-bye, Benson. Benson was so good last year, but his advanced numbers told you it was a fluke. His advanced numbers just said it that, well, this is going to be a fun year where his expected slugging is like 100 points worse than it actually is. Noelvi Marte got robbed of a walk with the bases loaded. He ended up grounding out. He's 1 for 3 on the day officially. Second pitch is called a ball. Couldn't squeeze it, and Contreras doesn't even bother to get up, and he's kind of holding his hand funny. He says everything's all right. Umpire's saying a couple words. Did his hand cramp or something? He's like tapping like the back of his hand or something. Like something was bothering him, and that's the reason why he didn't get up and he made the umpire go walk out and get the ball. 2-0 here to Marte. And that one's fouled back. Couldn't catch up to 97. Two-one big hack at a slider. That was leaving the strike zone. Two-two here to Marte, and that one's fouled down the line. Noelvi Marte needs to start hitting because he's getting sent down. He's getting sent down immediately. He needs to make it a battle between someone else. Because Benson's not going anywhere. As much as I hate how bad his at-bats tend to be, he can't go anywhere because we need another outfielder. So, I mean, he's the one on the hot seat. Espinal's hitting like 500 over the last month. 2-2 pitch is outside. So, Noelvi Marte, you got to start figuring out, big guy. I get you got robbed of spring training. Well, you robbed it yourself as the full count pitch is fouled back. Just don't take roids, my guy. And also, how do you get worse? How do you get worse after taking roids? That's crazy. How? Broski took performance unenhancement drugs. See, I was wrongfully suspended. Look at my numbers. They're terrible. I couldn't have been getting any better. Full count pitch. And it's lined over the leaping Donovan. And that's a 2-hit day for Noelvi Marte. Way to go, Noelvi Marte. He has raised his batting average up to 288 or 188. Not bad. And here comes Jonathan India. 3 for 4 on the day. 4 RBIs. 2 homers and a single. First pitch takes off the corner. We're not having like that occurrence happen. So Fernando Cruz was warming in the bullpen as the 1-1 pitches fouled off. He was warming up on the right bull or the left bullpen spot, or sorry, no, the right bullpen spot according to the camera. But he's moved over to the left one, and Alexis Diaz is searching for what appears to have been an exploded necklace. 1-2 pitch here to India is strike 3 on the inside corner. He flinched trying to buy the call. You're not buying it. You've had a great day, India. Enjoy it. 3 for 5 ain't bad. Speaking of someone, number 44, he's 0 for 4. He's going to get a shot here to try and get a hit. Couple strikeouts. Double play grounded into. Forget what it else was. And that's the first hit of the day for Elly De La Cruz. That's flashed right down the line. Nolan Arenado tried getting to it. He dove, couldn't get there. That's going to score Noelvi Marte. And that's a 2-out double to score the 9th run of the day for the Reds. Reds up 9-2. Just takes a pitch, pulls it right down the line, hit too fast for Arenado to get to it, and it just hugged that line as it went to the wall. Tyler, he's 1 for 4 with a bomb. There's a pretty fast duck on the pond. First pitch curveball nicks the corner of the strike zone. 0-1 pitch to Stevenson. Hit high but foul. 0-2 to tie. The 0-2 pitch here to Tyler Stevenson. Takes it off the plate away. 5 homers in 12 games for Stevenson. One, two here to tie. Fouls that one off. So if this was a football score, looks like we got a touchdown, made the extra, or kicked the field goal, got a touchdown, the extra point kick got blocked and housed. Strike 3 called it a fastball. That's called the umpire wants to go home. That was a pitch high. Stevenson didn't like it. The umpire wanted to go home. Reds got a 99.9% chance of winning. We will be right back. How are we doing? We are heading to the top of the 9th. Reds 3 outs away from securing the sweep. Around the league today, Marlins had a 5-2 lead. Kyle Schwarber hit one of the grandest homers of his career, being a grand slam that would end up being a go-ahead slam. Fernando Cruz coming out to get the brooms active. The first batter will be Paul Goldschmidt. Let's head to the watch party. Fernando Cruz has a 5 ERA. Oh my gosh. You fell off. You fell off hard. That's crazy. That's grounded to Ellie. Good backhand by Ellie and a good throw. Bests Goldschmidt. 1 pitch, 1 out. And here comes the awfully slumping Jordan Walker. He's got 1 positive zone in his entire strike zone, and it's a 286 clip. It's got two 250s, 2 zeros, and a couple buck 11s. First pitch to him. Fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Oh, one pitch is a splitter that got... You can't see it on that thing. It landed about 3 feet in front of the strike zone. It was a bad pitch. Wow. Congrats to a Reds fan that's going to be celebrating their 37th wedding anniversary as a fastball low. Umpire wants to get out of town. Oliver Marmol doesn't like it. Maybe don't be down 7. And the umpire won't find a reason to give you the benefit of the doubt. 1-2 here to Walker, and he grounds one to Noelvi. What a great play. On the backhand throw, that's going to be challenged. It was bang, bang. I think Marte got him. Not sure. Marte lays out for it, kind of ate him up. And then a strong arm. I think Walker barely got there. Reds aren't going to challenge it, it seems. Walker got his first hit in the majors for a while. Tommy Pham, first pitch pop up. Just going way high and foul. The Tommy Pham fan club is back in business. They got a bunch of... Yeah, Tommy Pham was a great Red. Just... check swing. He went. 1-2 count to Pham. I liked Pham as a Red. He was just frustrating. And I get he didn't get a spring training because he signed on late. So, I mean, that's kind of going to be half the reason why. That kid's beard that he drew on looks like California. That's terrible. 1-2 pitch to Pham. Looks like he went. Peel says no. That's why I'm not a major league umpire. Well, he struck out a lot. He slapped Jock Peterson, which was funny. Kudos, I guess. Yeah, Tommy Pham said we're on the rise. Little did he know you'd be bringing a piece back. Don't remember what it was. It wasn't Victor Acosta. We got Brandon Drury for him. Full count here to Pham. The 3-2 offering from Fernando Cruz is on the way. Just off the plate. 2-1. Uh-oh, guys. It's a 99.8% win probability. I'm scared. And it's Victor. Okay, here comes a double play. It's Victor Scott. All right. How much on the double play? How much on the double play? How much we betting? Who wants to pop up FanDuel real quick? How much we betting? First pitch, lined high in the air at the track, caught by Fraley. And Jordan Walker didn't even tag up. He doesn't care. Got turned around, got slapped hard to the track on too much of a line that I don't think it ever had a chance to get out. Even if it was hit harder. Just hit at that, probably like a true 11-degree angle. Something like that. Here's Mason Wynn. He represents the Cardinals' final breath as he fouls the first pitch back. The Reds got 2 strikes left to get the sweep. Cardinals got 2 strikes to prevent the sweep. Single and a double for Mason Wynn today. The 0-1. Line caught by India. That's the game. The Reds win by 7. The first sweep of the St. Louis Cardinals since 2017. Hold up. There we go. Do we think this is a good GIF? Yeah, I think that is. Hold up. Where was it? I think that's a couple good GIFs, right? Sweep. You got swept. Reds. What? Where does that? All right, there we go. Now that game's over, let's turn the Reds lights back on. Let's talk about something real quick. This is going to be my post-game wrap-up. So, we're going to come here. We're going to take a look. Let's take a look at the standings. Where's that put the Reds? So the Reds are going to be a true 4 games out. They now have a perfectly 500 record at home, 1 game under on the road. The Pirates have cratered. That's so sad. Why am I getting text help? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. Let's turn it over to here. And then I'm going to move myself on over here. So the Arizona Diamondbacks. Okay, so let's talk about this real quick. Brewers aren't going anywhere. The Reds aren't catching them. Right, if we're looking here, Reds, this hasn't been updated. It is now 60 and 61. We are in second place because of the head-to-heads against the Cardinals. So we are now 8 games behind the Brewers. We're not catching them, right? That would be... If the Brewers catch them, I'd be... Oh, I just knocked the back pillow piece off. Hold up. There we go. I'd be so surprised if the Brewers ended up somehow choking the division. Would I find it hysterical and would I love it? Absolutely not happening. So, this is what the Reds' best bet is. The wild card. Now, who are they going to beat out? Looks like everyone's losing ahead of them. There's 3 teams standing in their way right now for a wild card spot. The Giants, the Mets, and the Braves. They got the Mets coming up again, don't they? What's the Reds' schedule look like? Let's go Reds.com. No, not the Community Fund Telethon. Just literally MLB.com/Reds. Shush, go to bed. You have to get up for school tomorrow. No, I want to be a hater. Okay. Upper Deck Golf. I want to do that so bad. Go down to GABP, play a round of golf. I don't play golf, but I think that'd be fun. GABP Brick Locator. I got myself a brick in my room. I love the brick. It's cool. Right next to my Hank Aaron auto ball. Alright, what was I yes, 2024 season schedule. So what's left here? We are in August. Hold on, can I just click? Oh wait, no. May, Get to August. This Royal Series is imperative. Alright. If we go 2-1 against them and get back to 500 to go to the Blue Jays and then go to Pittsburgh, I like that. Then we come home and get the A's. Sweep the A's. Oh my goodness. It's so doable. And Matt McClain is going to be back sometime right here. You're about to get your lineup depth back. Yeah, we got the Mets still, and we got the Braves still. We have time. The Reds have so much time to come back. They got so much time to come back. There's plenty of time for the Reds to come back. Never say die. I was saying die when they're a little bit under 500. I actually want to take a look. What's Fangraphs got to say about it? I'm going to check what does Fangraphs standings 2024 projected standings. NL Central. Let's take a look. Let's scroll down to the NL Central. Reds they're projecting us to literally just go like exactly what we're doing right now for the rest of the year and finish 82 or 80 and 82. I don't think that's updated yet though. Just this Reds team is so frustrating. It's like they'll go out and drop 9, and then they're going to get no hit the next day. Like, they no hit. What was the score of the Giants series? Like, I'm pulling it up now. What was... You get no hit 0-3. You come back and win big... I know I'm blocking it, but you come back and win 6-4. This Marlins series, 10 runs, 8 runs, 4 runs. 10 runs. Just frustrating. Just no consistency. Like, look at this. You beat the Braves. It's just frustrating. I don't know. That's going to be it for me. This was the Wednesday night. This was a Cincinnati Cardinals game call.